So what do you have to say about this, buddy?
Yeah, he wants to go by you. He loves men. He loves my sons, especially my older son. Greetings, kings and queens, and welcome back to another video. In today's recipe, we will be making a plant-based stuffed grape leaves and a tropical fruit salad. And I'll go over all the ingredients, as I always say, as much as possible. And I am so much getting the recipes and getting all the ingredients together. I don't really focus on my story times, so forgive me if my story times are not the greatest, but I promise to work on that. So let's get into the recipe. Let's go. Okay guys, so here are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I got these grape leaves from the Middle Eastern store. This is what I'm using. They come in a brine. I have some water already boiling on the side with a little bit of brine. So I'm going to turn it off because I don't want to cook the grape leaves. When you take them out, you can use fresh also, but these are not that they're not fresh. They are just, you know, put in the jar and put in some brine and, you know, preserved with some salt and lemon juice. If you notice, they still have stems. Those are what you don't want to use. I already clipped the stems off of these. So you gotta get a nice clean pair of kitchen shears. And this is what I did. I just snipped it off. So here's all my clips, little clippings. I'm reserving these. I didn't clip these because these are what I'm going to use on the bottom of the pot when I do actually cook them. And here are the ones that I already clipped already. So I'm going to set these in the hot water because I don't want to cook them because then it'll turn like a different color green. So I'm going to set them in the water. I already have the water that I have boiled already and turned off. So I'm going to set them inside the water. I'm going to set my timer for 3 minutes. Okay, and here are the ingredients that I'm going to use, because I have 2.5 cups of, you can use whatever rice you want. This is just a recipe of mine that I'm going to share with you. You can use whatever you want. This is a jasmine rice because I don't have any basmati rice. It's raw. I already washed it, and so it's dried already. And I have 1 tomato that I already cut and quartered. I have 1 red onion that I already cut and quartered. I have 1 cup of chicken stock, 1 cup of vegetable stock, 1 cup of tomato sauce, 1 teaspoon of tomato puree, juice from 1 lemon, a half a teaspoon of, I don't know why the angle is like that, half a teaspoon of cumin, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of dry mint, and some shavings of 1 carrot. I do have some cold water reserved on the side to put the grape leaves inside to stop the cooking process or for them turning too light. You know, you don't want them too bright. You want them to keep the same green color. And this is the rest of the reserved vegetable stock that I have, because this is what I'm going to use for the base when I roll up the grape leaves. I'll go through the whole process of show you what I do. And I have some fresh parsley on the side. So now we are going to put the ingredients in the food processor that we are going to mix inside the rice so that we can stuff the grape leaves. So here's the tomatoes, the onion, the mint, salt, and cumin, the tomato puree or tomato paste, I should have brought a spoon, but we'll use this instead. The cilantro, tomato sauce. You want to make sure this is a little wet, but not too wet, because the rice is going to swell. And here is the vegetable stock. I prefer mine to be a little chunky. You don't want it too smooth. A little more. Perfect. See? Let me taste this. If you can use a little bit more salt, then add it, because that's probably what I'm going to do. I think I need a little bit more salt. Not too much. Move that out of the way. Get the rice. Add those carrots. This is lemon juice from 1 lemon. I'm not going to use all of the lemon juice. I'm just going to use half of the lemon juice and reserve the other half for when I cook it down in the vegetable stock. And I'll be right back because I need some more salt. That should be good. Stir it around. So this is perfect. It's not too wet. Not too dry. Sorry about my refrigerator humming in the background. You guys already know about that. You set this aside. Okay guys, this is what I did. After I let these sit in the hot water for 3 minutes, I shocked them in cold water. And then I layer them in paper towels, you know, to dry them. When you do roll these, you want to make sure that the shiny side is down and the dull side is up. So what I like to do to make it easier for myself, I put a few on another cutting board, and also I did layer the bottom of my pot with, I'm sorry if you can't see that. I layered the bottom of the pot with those extra grape leaves that I reserved. So I'm starting off with 1 tablespoon of the rice mix. If you do come across some that is broken, it's okay, because I'm going to show you what you can do. Do it in the middle. You don't want to put too much in the grape leaf because it's going to swell. So this is how, I learned to do it. Some of them are going to be different sizes because they're just different sizes. So I'm going to set this aside. And then you just continue. This one is a little smaller one than the other one. So you'll see some are big, some are small. See that little hole? Cover that a little bit because you don't want the rice to pop out in the cooking process. You also want to make sure you roll these quite tight. So it's very similar to like stuffed cabbage. Same idea. People usually use beef or lamb, but I don't eat meat, or I just use the plant-based ingredients. This is what I just showed you. You can use whatever you want. You see how I covered it up? When you cut the stem off, it leaves a gap. So I like to close it secure this way. It's in the center. And we're going to roll these ladies up, because I don't think that you want to stay and watch all of this, because there's quite a few. And then I'm going to get back to you and show you how I layer them in the pot. Okay? Okay, everybody, so this is them all wrapped, and we yielded about 40 domas, grape leaves. So now we're going to layer them in the pot. All right. So you see, or you can do it this way. We're going to do it this way instead. Put them in a circle. I'm putting the thicker ones on the bottom because some of the leaves were bigger than the others. And when you put them in the bottom of the pan, the reason why I put this, and the reason why people that do or make grape leaves layer some grape leaves on the bottom, some people put potatoes, some people put carrots, is to prevent them from burning. And do you see how it's wrapped here? This seal, you want to put that on the bottom, because you don't want it to open. See, here's one. So we're going to layer these all around. Okay, and we're probably going to speed this process up because it's going to take a little bit of a long time for you guys to watch this. I don't want you to get bored. Okay. Give them space to breathe also. Some people put them tight together. I just want to give them a little bit of space. Okay. And a lot of people say, why do you wear gloves, in your videos when you're, preparing food? Or so the reason is, while at work, you know, we learn to take, you know, different classes, you know, for food preparations and food safety, is that your hands are the most, like, basically the dirtiest thing on your body. And they have a lot of bacteria, especially, you know, your fingernails. And we're not really conscious enough to really know, like when you scratch your face or you're touching something, you put your hands in your mouth when you eat your food, it just creates, you know, you can create a lot of bad bacteria in your gut. It can be, you can, you know, create a health issue for yourself. And then people would say, well, what about the people in the Middle East or in India that eat with their hands? Believe me, they have, I wouldn't call it a ritual, but they constantly, before eating or before prayers, they have to constantly wash their hands, brush under their nails, so their hands are always clean. So because they don't really use utensils most of the time, they eat with their hands or their fingers, but they never lick their fingers, they never suck their fingers. So I don't want any food under my nails or anything like that when I prepare, especially for my family. So that's the reason why. Not necessarily because it's messy, but, you know, I don't want any of my, you know, family or any of us get sick or whatever, you know. So you have to constantly be clean. Okay, enough of that. But that's the reason why, guys. And thanks for asking that question. So I do have also reserved grape leaves on the side. But also what I'm going to do first, I sliced some oranges. That might be too bright. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Hope that's better. I sliced some oranges because I like a little citrus taste also in my grape leaves. And then I'm going to layer the top with some of the other reserved grape leaves, because I'm going to put a plate on top and pack it down when I add the broth, just to keep it stable enough. Okay. All right. Now here is the other part of broth. And I'm sorry if I'm not focusing well. You want to make sure that when you add this, you make sure that it overlaps all the tomas. Okay, so let me double check, because it's going to swell. The rice is going to swell. So I'm going to add a little water. Here's the rest of the lemon juice. I'm going to add a little water. Okay. Then I'm going to put a plate on top. Push down. Oops. Sorry. And then a bowl. I'm going to put a pot on, lid on top of the pot. If I can find it. Sorry guys, a little unprepared. And then I'm going to put this on a medium to low heat for about 30 to 40 minutes and then come back and check it. Okay guys, so here we are. This is the finished product. And when Sam saw me plating this up, he said, "Ma, where is the sauce?" So I made a plant-based tzatziki sauce with some veganese and yogurt, dill, lemon juice, and some garlic. I cut one in half so that you guys can see what it looks like. Okay. So now I'm going to set this aside and we're going to queen a salad. I already took the skin off pineapple. So we're going to have pineapple. And I hope my camera is not shaking. Okay. Don't do what I do with the knife. Do it this way, guys. Do it that way. I'm gonna make a nice tropical fruit salad. If you want to skip through this, go ahead. This pineapple is nice and ripe and sweet and juicy. Got a bowl on the side. Got the papaya. Like I said, I already took all the skin off of everything. Put that in the bowl. This is gonna be a big salad, guys. We have some 3 kiwis. You can use whatever you want. I love kiwis. And I have some more antioxidants. I have some grapes, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. Throw that in there. Wow, that's so pretty. Mix it around a little bit, get all the colors. So pretty. And we're gonna throw it down. How we looking, guys? How we looking? Did we queen this or what? Did we queen it? We queened it. We queened it. Here we have that tropical fruit salad, guys. Just feel like I'm in paradise. And here we go over here. Stuffed grape leaves. Some plant-based tzatziki sauce. Can't wait to dig in. Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome back to another video. As you know, we're having a tropical fruit salad and some stuffed grape leaves. And I got coconut water on the side. I hope everybody's doing good. I missed you guys. So, let me start by making me a plate. We'll put some salad in a bowl. I changed my position, my chair. I'm going to be doing some new things. I'm ordering something from Amazon. I don't want to say what it is. It'll probably take some time to get here, but you'll see. Because of the holiday, it'll just take, I guess, a while to get here. You know, I'm not doing that Prime stuff, spending the extra money for that. I'll just wait. You know what I mean, guys? This is gonna be delicious. We got some raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, papaya, pineapple, kiwi. Put this on the side. A big fork. Nice and refreshing. Sam was like, where's the tzatziki sauce? So I'm sorry I didn't show you guys the process of this. I made it off camera. But Sam said he wanted some sauce with it. And some cucumber. This is very refreshing, guys. This is Buddy, guys. This is our Red Crown Amazon. He is another rescue. So I figured we brought one bird on. Let's bring another one on. Give me a kiss. This is the one, if you remember, in, I think it was like was it the first video? First or second video that I was talking about our rescues. He was the one that, he had a gender preference because there was a guy and his wife. His wife didn't like the bird. She didn't want the bird in the house. When the guy left to go to work, she would empty out his food container and empty out his water container. And Buddy makes a lot of noise. His name was Buddy when I got him, so we just kept his name. And so when he would go to work, say hi. Say hi. When he would go to work, she would fill up a water bottle full of hot water and spray him with it, or like get a towel and like twist it around and like whip him and hit him with it. And it was a woman that did that. And so it took him a long time to adjust to me, just because I'm a woman. And sometimes he could be a little nippy, but that's just because of what happened to him. You know, and because of what happened, I changed forks. And because of what happened to him, he really didn't like me. So when they took him out of the house and they put him in a factory where he worked, and it was all guys there, and so what they did to him, they told him a lot of bad words. I mean, he came here like a sailor. And he was F-bombing us all over the place. And a lady, I don't want to say the lady's name, but he was like, so-and-so is a beast. Say hi. Say hello. You want a piece? You can't have papaya. So we've had him. How long have we had Buddy now? Like about, how long have we had Buddy? 8 years now? We've had Buddy. So, he's a good boy. He makes a lot of sounds. He says a lot of words, but he's quiet right now. He has beautiful colors under his wings, under his feathers. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube world. So he does have a lot of anxiety. So we still try to work with him still, you know. But he's a good boy. So what is everybody's plan for Thanksgiving? You guys staying home? Do you guys celebrate? What are you going to make? Leave a comment on what you're going to do. What are you going to do? Pretty girl's looking because she's like, I want to be next on the show. I'm sorry, guys. I'm eating away. Buddy, you want a piece of fruit? I wanted to change his name. My older son was like, no, he has that name. Let him keep it. So, we kept him. You want to come? Want to go down? What do you want? Say hi to everybody. Do that hello sound that you do. He has an English voice. He was like, hi! Hi! He's so beautiful. I know. Don't be scared of the fork, baby. Yeah, he wants to go by you. He loves men. He loves my sons, especially my older son. He loves my older son because he came with me to go pick him up. And ever since then, his eyes are dilating. I don't know if you guys can see. Do you see that camera? This is his first time seeing the camera, guys. Because he's usually, you know, I have a room for them. And sometimes I take him out here, but he never seen the camera before. Isn't he beautiful? But he can be a little nippy. He has like some days where he's a sweetheart. And he has some days where he doesn't want to be bothered. But all in all, he's a good boy. Right, baby? He loves peanuts. He loves raw carrots. He likes beets. When he eats beets, his beak turns red. So guys, my older son's birthday is coming up on the 25th of this month. And he's going to be 27. So him and my younger son, Sam, already wrote out their birthday dinner menu for me to make for him. We had other things planned, but he was like, no, Ma, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Make this for me. So I said, okay. Okay. I'm just eating away over here. Well, guys, here's a story time. Buddy just pooped on my back because I feel it. You poop on Mama's back? I think he pooped on my back. It's alright. We got a washing machine. So, I think I'm going to put Buddy away. Take my nice sweater off. It's the first time I'm wearing it. And without bird poop on it. They have that saying, if a bird poops on you, it means good luck. Do we believe in that? Okay, kings and queens. Thanks for hanging out with us. Try the recipe. Change it up if you want. And if you guys want to follow me on my Instagram, you'll find it down below. And if you like my content, the material here, click like and subscribe. Until next time, kings and queens, peace and blessings. Ramon is all over me because we had to put him in another room because of Buddy, and Buddy doesn't really, Buddy's still a little nervous with the kitty cats. Say hi, Bud.
Bud?
I mean, because I had Buddy. Say hi, Mom.
Nah.
Ramon.